There we go. Yeah. Oh, sure not. Best. Some awliya were hiding themselves, not to be seen, not to be known, not to be known. Some running after to be known, not awliyas. Allah keep us. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبحق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبحرمته بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبهيبته بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبسيري بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبجمالي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبجلالي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبعظمته بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبحرمته بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبهيبته بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بمنزلته بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بكرامته بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبجوده بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. وأنا الشيخ نازم على باسهم بلد يا سيدي. الشيخ نازم والشيخ هشام وعمان شيخ هذا. They were always urging us to do everything with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Keep our lives on the mind of Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. If we knew what kind of power, what kind of wonders was in Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, we don't know. We recited it as if it's nothing. Allah said, Allah, the Prophet said so. I said, isn't that all the holy books, however many books and pages, must have, it was given to 124,000 prophets. Some got only pages, some got books. The secret of all of them was in Holy Quran. All of it summed up in the last message. And then to make it more powerful, more simple, or more concentrated, simple is not a good word to use, make it more focused. Grant says, what's focus in Arabic? The word focus. To make it more focused, he said, the secrets of Holy Quran, which already contains the secrets of all holy books and pages and whatever was given to previous prophets, is contained in the Fatiha, opening surah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin, ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, maliki yawmiddin, iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Whole Quran is summed up, all its power and knowledge and wisdoms is summed up in Fatiha. Fatihatul Kitab, the opening of the book. Then the whole what's contained in Fatiha, which was all of it, is summed up or focused, concentrated in Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. 19 letters. 19 letters. I never stopped to count, but I believe they say 19 letters. Focused in concentrated. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I take so many supplements every day. Vitamin D. Go out in the sun for 6 hours and take a tiny pill. Concentrated. Vitamin C. You can eat a bucket of oranges or 100 oranges. Yep. It's concentrated. Concentrated. Is contained in Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Then Prophet ﷺ, he went farther and he said, always there's more. There's another garden. There's always another. All those verses are unending. There's another one. Not only is everything contained in Holy Quran, and everything in Holy Quran contained in Fatiha, and everything in Fatiha contained in Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, all of that is concentrated in a super concentrated in Ba. Ba. And the letter Ba takes its power from the nukta, the Ba, the dot under the Ba. How do you say the Ba without the dot? There's no sound. Give it the Ba. It's the dot. Everything is summed up in that nukta, that dot under the Ba. Shah Mardan, Sayyidina Ali, he said, I am the nukta under the Ba. Who knows? Who knows what kind of secrets awliya are carrying? If we learn 2 words, we think we know everything. We don't know anything. We need to know. We need one to be put with our 0 to be something. Otherwise, we're nothing. Shaykh Nasser used to say this. I'm 0, nothing. Even 1,000 zeros, even billion zeros, is still 0. If you put 1 with it, it becomes something. He said he was nothing. 1 with me, he said, I became something. Therefore, we say, Madam, we're asking to remind ourselves. If 1 is with us, it will be something. Without, nothing. Nothing. 0 by itself, 0. Sayyidina Abdul Aziz al-Ghifari. Abdul Aziz al-Jabbar. Also 0. One of the great awliya. He came to his Lord's presence during his ascension, his suluk. He came reciting and doing. Said to him, what you're doing? Reciting the Holy Quran. What's Surah Muzammil? Ya ayyuhal muzammil. Say it.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ya ayyuhal muzammil. قم الليل إلا قليلا نصفه أو انقص منه قليلا أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا.
One more line.
إنا سنلقي عليك قولا ثقيلا.
Holy Quran says, Ya ayyuhal muzammil, oh, you're wrapped in your cloak. Wake up at night and only sleep a little bit and recite Quran in a nice way, in a measured way. Tartila. And soon I will bring you a heavy word from my oceans. And he was doing as he was instructed. He woke up at night and he's reciting. Brian always came, what you're doing? Light is for me. How dare you bring your doings to my presence? Who, like Shaykh Nazim said, who taught you like that? One time, I'm saying these things to remind myself of Maulana Shaykh, even though I said them 1,000 times. I want to remember him. In Cyprus one day, when we used to meet in the little room behind the table, there was no mosque. So they used to eat outside, there was a room. Giving a talk, glorifying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he finished by saying, he turned to me, he said, so you understand we have to take the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and glorify him, isn't it? I said, Naam Sayyidi. Ahmaq, idiot. Who taught you like that? I didn't know what to say, I was confused. I said, no, you can't jump to such a level, divinely level. Try for the heavenly level. Praise Prophet ﷺ and take his help. And for half hour he spoke about Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ, praising him, saying so many nice things. He finished the same way and said, so you understand? We have to take the help of Prophet ﷺ. I'm saying, he looked at me. Who's teaching you this? There's other. Said, no, you have to take the help of Grand Sheikh. Began to praise Grand Sheikh. He was like this, he was like that. Sheikh Hashem, Allah bless him, raise him higher and higher, give him full power, make everything easy for him. He went to the Maqam in Michigan one time, he was making dua, he started to cry. Remembering Grand Sheikh, he was like the sun, shining. He was crying. I never saw him. So Shaykh Nazim, he said, we have to take the help of Grand Sheikh, isn't it? I'm saying, who's teaching you like this? So he was speaking of himself, he said, you have to take the help of little Sheikh. Meaning he was humble, he was saying for himself. You have to take the one nearest to you on the chain. Say for Shaykh Hashem, can't reach easily or even not easily to the level of awliya. We don't know what they know, and we can't carry what they're carrying. We can't bear it. Shaykh said, I need for you to fly up through the sky and land on the sun and walk there, look around and come. How are we going to lose? We can't carry it. Who can carry it? Who can bear it? Eat. The sun's only an example compared to Allah's knowledge and power and Prophet's holy presence, and awliyas. We can't carry it. They reached their levels through carrying difficulties and hardships all their life. They bore it patiently, carried it. They were trained, and there's another word. Strengthened. What's the word you treat? Fortified, there's another word. Steeped or tempered, maybe. Tempered, like a blacksmith tempers the steel, tempered in the fire of difficulties. Be able to carry more and more. They didn't reach it easily with difficulties. Allah say, Yusr comes after Usr, not before. You have to pass through Yusr to get usr to get yusr. Difficulties leads to ease. Awliya were carrying, as whole prophets carried. How many prophets were killed, tortured and killed, and rejected? So many things they bore it. Awliya, they bore it also. So many things. They're carrying, for instance, the difficulties of their murids and muridas, their followers. The Shaykh was carrying, Grand Shaykh was carrying, Mahana Shaykh carrying, Shaykh Hashem carried. All of us have difficulties, our situations are carrying the Quran says no bearer of burdens can carry the burden of another. It's a strange thing. It means they're not carrying burdens, they're light, like feathers, carrying our burdens. Carry. We can't carry even ourselves, our families, our situations. We can't carry for 24 hours anything. Anything sets us off. The slightest thing. Even we can't carry ourselves. If we can't find anything outside ourselves to test our patience, sit by yourself for a half hour. You can't carry yourself even. I make myself mad if I'm sitting there for speaking to myself. Shut up. No, you shut up. Wild animal. Who's that? They carried. They carried. And through their carrying, they were tempered. Tempered. There's another word also. If you have a picture frame, for instance, or a piece of furniture, and you varnish it, you paint stain and shellac on it, and let it sit and dry for a long time. Polish it. There's another word for that. For the stain to soak in and the polish to harden. It takes a long time, not in 1 second. Not in 1 second. We want everything to be in 1 second. We didn't do anything that prophets and awliyas did to reach, and we want to reach easily. You can't. If opening, we can't carry it. One person was reciting to come in contact with the jinns, like Aladdin's lamp. Reciting. Brother said to him, what you're going to do if it appeared? What you have to offer that? What's the bargain there? I don't understand. Yes. Nothing. We can't carry. We can't carry, we have to be patient in the situation we're in. Now you call it Allahu nafsan illa wusaha. Allah doesn't give us more than we can take. They give us enough electricity that we can carry to become stronger. I'm reading a book about the early days of electricity. It was before it became they didn't use it for anything at the beginning. The first thing when they began to notice it was what's its effect on people. Famous story about Benjamin Franklin. He was flying his kite in a thunderstorm with a string and a key on it, and lightning hit it. Oh, there's a force out there. They learned to collect a small charge in a glass jar, Maiden jar. And they made clinics for that all over the world, in Europe and here. People were coming by the thousands to get electric treatment. Very small, not even 1,000th of what one of these computers gives off. 5G. They were getting a trillionth of a G. And it was a big thing for them. They would go to it. They called them electricians, not like any electricians here today. Where's our electricians? They would go to these electricians. They would set up a studio or a parlor, or whatever they call it, like acupuncture clinic or a chiropractic or a massage clinic, like that. These were electric clinics. They'd go and they'd take a very light charge to me. They're given like that, a very light charge, step by step. Maybe you remember some years ago, we were with Sheikh Hashem, Allah bless him, in Dallas. We were driving in the car, going from Shazamam to another place for an event. And at that time, they were redoing the high five, what they call this, the overpass in the center of the north center of the city. The Bush Parkway and the 75 and the ramps going everywhere. Slowly, it took them years to build it. Drive over the construction site. And we were complaining, oh, they never finished this. And Sheikh said, there's two ways to do a big job like this. One way, you close everything and you finish it quickly, but then you can't use it. Another way, you leave it open like this, but it takes longer. So that's what we're doing with you. They could close it and work on us, but what to do? Anyone asking for that one? No. The grave, they find that one. May Allah make us not to need that treatment. All of a sudden, I'm asking to go into lights without the treatment of the grave. Allah will cover. Allah will cover. Let me out in the community. Allah will cover. Fitnati nas wa fitnati masih dajjal. So we're getting everyone who takes bayat with the Shaykh, whoever he's responsible for, he knows. He said the shepherd knows his flock. Even he has 10,000 sheep, all looks the same. He knows his flock from the other sheep. He's given on the day of promises. Every sheikh has his people. It's partitioned off or sectioned off, and that everyone has to be under the care of that one. And he knows what kind of treatment is needed. Everyone gets step by step. What's that treatment? We don't go any special place for that treatment, or your life. Your life and all the elements in it. Your family, your husband, your wife, your children, your job, your car, your house, your bills, your phones, your everything that you experience, your health, that's the treatment. Coming this, coming that, coming this, coming that. Every time something new coming, something new coming. It's our treatment. Too much to one side, something can bring us to that side. Why is this coming here? Because you were too much like that. We had to straighten you back out. We put it away here. And now we have to put it here. Why this is coming on me? Because you were over here like that. But you can't see it. You don't know it. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Sayyidina Walina wal Akhirin. I called in the old days. I called Maulana Sheikh Nazim in Cyprus. The phones were terrible, landline. Yeah, well, you can't hear anything. I started to say something, he stopped me. He said, everything's all right. He said, everything's always all right. May Allah make us to carry what he ordered for us to carry, or arranged for us to carry, or gave us to carry, to keep it. To keep it. Thanks to you, oh my Lord. Thanks to you. والذي قسمك حسن لديك الذي لغيرك لا يسير إليك والذي قسمك حسن لديك. What's not for you never comes to you. Don't go crazy looking for it. What's for you, you have it in your hand already. Be patient with it. Be patient. Nothing is more beautiful than patience. Nothing more beautiful than patience. The enjoyment of rewards and favors is not more beautiful to the Lord than patience with what He ordered. It's the exact suitable thing for each one of us. And Allah forgive us and forgive the speaker also. I'm saying these things to remind me of Moulana Shaykh's teachings. How many years to ask him to be able to do them? Holy Quran says, why you say something and you don't do it? I'm saying to remind myself. Electric tree. That's I was going to complain. It's the microphone I was always looking for. No one got this one with me. It's good. Every goodness He gave. وَمِنَ التَّوْفِيقِ بِحُرْمَةِ الْحَبِيبِ بِحُرْمَةِ الْفَاتِحَةِ. I ceased being able to understand anything I'm talking about anymore. Hussein was trying to translate the other day into French what I'm saying, like a rabbit jumping to this something. Yeah. What's he saying? Who knows?